This week's Torah portion is called Shoftim, which are judges. Moshe calls on Israel to appoint judges and law enforcement in every city. Such appointments are not new or unique to Israel. In fact, all healthy societies need people to fulfill the roles of judges and law enforcement. Torah introduces a legal system that's based on what we nowadays call human rights. This legal system is not allowed to show any favoritism regardless of social status. Those who are familiar with parental alienation know how often it comes up in court cases, especially when it escalates to severe levels. The court system is a double-edged sword when it comes to parental alienation. It's an institution that can cause parental alienation, and it's an institution that can solve parental alienation. That's why the starting point is to set up a legal system that's impartial and is accountable to keep justice. We learned in the Torah portion called Ekev that parental alienation is child psychological abuse according to the DSM. The court has the power to stop child abuse or to perpetuate it. It can be difficult for a court to stop child abuse when there's an alienator who raises false claims of child abuse in order to cut a loving parent off from his or her child. Such false claims of child abuse muddy the waters for a court whose mandate it is to protect a child from child abuse. While the DSM classifies such false testimony as child psychological abuse, the Torah has much stronger term for such false testimony given in court. Chapter 19, verses 16 through 19 states, "If Hamas testimony will be established against a person to answer him falsely, then the two people will stand who had the conflict before the Lord, before the priests and the judges who will be in those days. And the judges shall investigate thoroughly, and behold, a false witness. The witness answered falsely against his brother. You must do to him whatever he plotted to do to his brother. You must eliminate the evil from your midst." The Hebrew word for this kind of testimony is Hamas. It's a distortion of reality intended to steal something from the victim. In the case of parental alienation, the alienator is Hamas for distorting reality both in the mind of the child and in court testimony in order to steal the parent-child bond away from the targeted parent. The use of this word Hamas in this context shows just how disgusting this behavior is to the Heavenly Father. We first saw the same word Hamas in the Torah portion called Noach. In that context, the Heavenly Father destroyed the whole world because it was full of Hamas. If we ignore such Hamas, then it can corrupt the whole world. The Heavenly Father will not tolerate a world that's full of Hamas. The solution, according to this week's Torah portion, is to set up a court system that will mete out the same punishment against the false witness that he or she intended for the victim. Interestingly, this lines up with scholarship on parental alienation. Harman and Bennett did a comprehensive literature review on parental alienation in 2019. They found numerous studies that showed that courts were highly effective in intervention when they were willing to mete out appropriate punishments against alienators, including transfer of custody. My own dissertation was written 3 years after their literature review and focused on the Israeli court system. I found in my dissertation an Israeli judge who implemented this Torah-based strategy into his own courtroom. He is not afraid to mete out appropriate punishments that are in line with international scholarship, including transfer of custody. Interestingly, his rate of intervention is higher than any other judge in Israel by far, with over 90% successful intervention. His name is Erez Shani. Next week's Torah portion is called Ki Tetzei, and it will open with the behavior of soldiers in combat. How will a soldier's conduct on the battlefield affect his home life?